Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. In the previous tutorial we learned how to select different DOM elements and then modify it. Now in this tutorial we'll be talking about some of the predefined effects in jQuery. Now if you go to the website over here in jQuery.com, you could see different effects which are predefined in jQuery. So hide, show, toggle, mainly some of them. So we'll be talking about all those effects. So the first thing that we would like to do is delete these repeated classes, and then okay, now the next thing is that I want to increase the width and height of this box. I'll put it something like 400 pixels by 400 pixels. Okay, now I'll go back to Firefox. This is the page that I was working with. So this is the box, and now I want to have fade in and fade out and functions effects like that, but I want to have it on a button click. So what I do is I first put a button, input type equals button. Okay, and then ID is say I'll put it as button itself, and value click me. I'll put it as click me. Okay, I'll save it, go back to Firefox, refresh the page. I have the button over here. Now I want different effects to occur once the document is ready and if there is a button click. So the way I do that is inside document.ready I put $. The ID of the button is button, right? So button dot click. Okay, I need to execute a function on click, and that function is written over here. So it basically tells jQuery to grab an ID which is having the name button, and when I click on that, execute a set of functions. So here I can write function to be executed on button click. So the first thing that I'm going to do is $. I thought I'll just do the first one. I'll do hide. So I want to hide this box of class, the class box on button click. So what I do is put a $sign, put a dot, then I type in box. It will select box, and then I do hide. Okay, I'll save it, go back to Firefox, refresh the page, click on Firefox, click me, and it is hidden. So this is basically what hide does. Now you can also give parameters like slow, which will hide it really slow. Now also you can make it fast. Okay, when I click it, it's fast. And even if you want, you can give values. If you want, you can give numbers. Say I want it to move in 200 milliseconds. Always it's calculated in milliseconds. So I mean, these are the different parameters you can pass. Now I'll put, for the time being, I'll put it as slow, and then I'll type a function over here, and then okay, I'll alert something over here. Now all the jQuery effect has something called callback functions. Now callback functions are basically functions which gets executed soon after the main function is occurred. Means I have a main function which is called hide, and after the hide function has been executed, I want to execute a function called a callback function. Now here is the function that I have written. It is a callback function. So after hiding that particular box, it should give me an alert callback function which says callback function. I'll go back to Firefox, refresh the page, click on this. Okay, I got a function alert box which says it is a callback function. Now this is the way I do callback functions. I just wanted to tell this. The next thing that I'm going to do is yeah, if I've hidden it, I should show it. I'll write a code to show something which was already hidden, and which will be shown later. So to hide a box, hide the box, what we do is we give a CSS property of display and give it none. So what it happens now is it won't have that box over here. Even though the code is present, it won't display it on the browser. So what I do is I'll copy this, I'll paste it over here, and then I'll remove the comments, and then instead of hide I'll put in show. Okay, so when I click on this, it shows, and the callback function is also executed. So this is really simple. The next thing that I wanted to show is toggle. Oops. I shouldn't have commented the entire thing. Okay, so toggle is something which will detect if it is in displayed position or if it is in hidden position. So if it is displayed, then it will hide it, and if it is not if it is hidden, it will display it. So I'll show you what exactly that is. Toggle. Okay, simply just take remove show and put it as toggle. So I click on this, it displays. Again, a callback function is executed. Again, click on it, it displays. Okay, again callback function is executed. Again, click on it, so it is displayed. So basically what you have to do is it detects what kind of a state the box is, and then does the opposite. So that is really simple. The next thing that I would like to tell is fade out. Okay, now fade out. Okay, O should be capital. Now fade out. Okay, we'll see how fade out works. I'll go back to Firefox, refresh the page, clicks in here, it is faded out. Okay, the reason why fade out didn't work, it's because we are not displaying the box over here. The display is given none over here. So we'll go back to Firefox, refresh the page. We have the box over here. Now when I click it, it fades out. It fades out, and callback function is executed. Now another thing is if I give display, if the display is none over here, I won't be having that div box. So we are going to display that box using fadein. So this is how it is done. Simply copy the code, and instead of fade out, you put in fadein. So we refresh the page and click, it fades in. Again, the callback function is also executed. So that's it. So, and another major important function is fade to. You can fade a particular div or a particular class to a particular opacity. The way we do that is we'll just remove this callback function, and yeah, and we'll give the opacity here, which is like 0.1. Well, for the time being, we'll give it as 0.1 and go back to Firefox, refresh the page, click me. Oh, I mean, this is displayed none. So we'll refresh the page, click it, doesn't work, right? Okay, fade to. It should be working. Okay, this is it. I have an extra bracket over here. Okay, we'll open the so it fades to 0.1 opacity. So this is an important function. Now the next thing that I would like to tell is a slide. So I'll copy this, instead of fade I'll put in slide up. Okay, now I'll refresh the page. I have the box over here. I click on click me, but it is not functional. We don't have these parameters over here because we are not bothered about any opacity in a slide. So I just removed off that opacity parameter. So we'll refresh the page, click on it, it slides up. Now the way we slide it down is, okay, save it, I comment it, then put the display as none, display none. So I won't be having that box anymore. So I copy this and I paste it over here. Then instead of slide up, I put slide down. then go back to Firefox, refresh it, I click on this, it slides down. So this is basically a slide up and slide down. Now I have another property function called slide toggle. You might have guessed it. It simply detect the current state and then simply toggles it. Toggle. To refresh it, click, it slides down, it slides up, it slides down. So this is basically what it happens. Now the next function is animate function. Now I won't be talking about animate function now. Instead I'll start a new tutorial for that. Now we'll be doing animate function and we'll be creating a small slideshow which will be really useful. Yeah, if you can these are the basic effects in jQuery, but if animate function could be set as something which could implement any of those effects. I mean, if you want to have a slide, it is possible. If you want to have a fade, it is possible with the animate function. So animate function is a function which I cannot say this is what animate function does, but it does a lot of things. So I thought I'll just create a new tutorial and create a slider and show you what animate function is. So hope you enjoyed my tutorial. My name is Hari. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Have a great day.